welcome to Aerobics Oz Style. Today we're working out on Sydney's Collaroy Beach. It's a Pilates workout, so we'll start by lying down on our backs, separating your feet so your ankles, your knees, your hips are in line, and starting off aligning our pelvis and spines, and then moving on to the breathing. So in this position, I want you to completely relax and visualise each vertebra in your spine gently melting down towards the ground. From that relaxed position, start to rock the pelvis forward and backwards, tucking and arching. Gently warming up the muscles of your lower back. And notice as you do this, there is a very distinct difference between an arch and a tuck. So when you relax, I'd like you to finish in a position that's between the arch and the tuck. We call that the neutral pelvis. And you'll notice there that the front of the two hip bones and your pubic bone are all lying on the same plane. So you can balance a glass of water in the center of that bikini area. Now take your awareness to your spine, feeling how your tailbone is gently resting down on the ground. As you travel up through the spine, there should be a natural arc, lifting up off the ground in the lower back. And then the rib cage relaxed and gently resting on the ground. There'll be a natural arc through the back of your neck, and last, the back of your head gently resting on the ground. In that position, you also need to drop the chin down slightly towards the throat. And that entire position is called a neutral spine. I need you to remember that on the show today. And now taking your awareness to your breathing, placing your hands on the side of the ribs. And take a deep breath into your nose, the back of your lungs, into the side of your ribs and the abdominals, expanding that whole area. And breathing out, feel the natural drop of the ribs and the abdominals. It will get smaller. And again, breathe and expand. And breathe out, allow it to drop. And again, breathing in through the nose, expand. Breathing out through your mouth, allow your ribs to drop. And this time also draw your navel down to your spine, tightening those abdominals. Keep the pelvis very, very still. Let it go, breathe and expand. Breathing out through your mouth, allow the ribs to drop and draw your navel down towards your spine, tightening those abdominals. Now for your Pilates breathing, you keep the navel to the spine as you take your breath in. Abdominals still firm as you breathe out. Once again, breathing, keep the tummy tight. Notice the breath is shorter. And breathing out. And that's the breathing I'd like you to think about throughout the rest of the show today. So you relax your arms down by your side, keep the navel to the spine, and take a breath in. As you breathe out now, use your abdominals, flatten back down, lift your coccyx, and roll each vertebra up, one at a time, stretching long through the knees and hips. Staying there, take a breath in. Make sure the thighs are both parallel to each other. And as you breathe out, roll it down, sending the hips and knees away from you. Relax the pelvis, breathing in. And breathe out, roll it all the way up, stretching long through the knees and hips. Make sure the thighs are parallel. Stay there, breathe in. And as you breathe out, roll down. Now watch what I do with my arms. Breathing in, they reach all the way back behind me. And now breathe out as I roll the spine up, the hands come back down to the hips. Breathing in and breathe out, rolling down. We're focusing on spinal articulation, increasing the flexibility of the spine, but also now shoulder mobilization, increasing the flexibility and range of movement in the shoulder, and basically just warming it up, which is what this section is all about. And all the way down, floating the arms. They should feel as light as a feather. All the way up, breathing in. And breathe out, follow the arms all the way up and back. And now sweep the arms around the side. Palms facing down opposite your chest. Draw the knees and feet together. And keeping your abdominals firm. Now lift your heels, your toes, and draw the knees up into a tabletop position, which is 90 degrees to the hip and knee. When you lift your knees up into this position, the lower back naturally flattens, even though the pelvis is still neutral and tailbone's down. Take a breath in. Take the knees all the way to the front, the head to the back. And coming all the way back, breathing in. Take the knees to the back, head to the front, and coming all the way back, using those tummy muscles to return. Breathing out, feel the stretching behind the ribs, and coming all the way back. And all the way the other way. And all the way back. All the way to the front. Use those tummy muscles to return. Feel the stretch behind the ribs as well. Focusing now on rotation. Again, increasing the flexibility of the spine in that movement. And now place the feet all the way down. Hands behind the head. Breathe and send the crown of the head behind you. Breathe out, curling forward, keeping the tailbone down. Once again, the lower back is down. Stay there, take a Pilates breath in, holding the chest where it is. And then as you breathe out, notice how the natural curve in the lower back increases again. The tailbone is still down. Curling forward, the back flattens as the chest comes all the way forward. Take a breath in, and all the way back. Lengthen through the neck, and forward. Take a breath in, and all the way back. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, forward. Take a breath in, holding your tummy muscles nice and tight. All the way back. Now adding in a twist, breathing in. Take the front shoulder over. Up nice and high, warming up those oblique muscles. This is more rotation. Now after the break, we'll be coming back with some more abdominals. We'll see you soon. Okay, for the abdominal section today, we've got something called the scissors, the bicycle and the helicopter. And for beginners, I'd just like you to have a bit of a giggle on this one. I'm open to interpretation. It requires a little bit of coordination, which is always fun. So bring the knees up into a tabletop position. Use your abdominals, use the back of the ribs to keep your spine down. Placing the hands behind the thighs. Draw the navel down, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, curl all the way forward. Now remember, if the neck gets tired, you place the hands behind the head. Take the front leg down and up. Breathe out, back leg down. Breathing in and making sure nothing is moving through the pelvis. Place the hands on there if you need to. Breathe out, 4. I always think it's a good idea to practice this one in front of a mirror as well. 5. So you never see the body move, and in. Breathe out, 6. Breathing in. Breathe out, 7. Breathing in. Breathe out, 8. Now beginners, make sure you take a break anytime you need to. Breathe out, 9. This section is to give everyone a workout, from the beginners through to the advanced. Out. Now we'll try the same thing with flexed feet. Breathe out, flex. Breathing in. Send the heels away from you. 2, at no stage the lower back lift. That's very, very important. Breathe out, 3, and remember, protect the neck if you need to by placing the hands behind the head. 4. Breathing in. Breathe out, 5. Breathing in. Setting that leg down towards the floor. 6. Breathing in. Breathe out, 7. Breathing in. Breathe out, 8. Breathe in. Keep that chest up. 9, but one more, then we'll take a break. And 10. And up. Okay, now more advanced people, you're very welcome to keep going while we gently wind the spine out. And we're ready to get going with the bicycle. Now with the bicycle, very, very important, always remember to come back to the same point, which is the scissors point, which means one leg is down and one leg is up. If you remember that, and you keep that as your start and finish position, you're going to be just fine. And once again, I'm open to interpretation if it's your first go. So you bring the knees up. Stretch the chest up into the air. Remember, keep the hands behind the head if you need to. Okay, here we go. So the front leg goes down, split, and split, and split, and split, and 4. Now remember that scissor position. 5, in case you're getting confused. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Try it with the flex. 1, breathe in 2, breathe out 3, breathe in 4, breathe out 5, breathe in 6, breathe out 7, breathe in 8, breathe out 9, and 10. Okay, relax. And once again, more advanced people, keep going with that one. As we gently unwind the spine. Once again, if you need to place the hands behind your head to protect the back, please do that. And if you feel the lower back at all, it's time to stop. And you simply build the abdominals up bit by bit. As you get stronger, you can do more and more and more. Okay, now the last one requires even more coordination than the bicycle. So if you're having difficulty with that one, good luck. Okay, so starting up in the air. All the way up. Now still remember that scissor position. That really helps. So front leg down, scissor. Now go all the way out to the side. Scissor the other side and come back. Let's try that again. We've got 5 each side. Breathing out, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and in. This is the third one, out. Breathe in as wide as you can go. Breathing out. Now if you get any popping or clicking in the hips, simply make it smaller. Breathing out, very, very easy to fix. Open. How are you going there? And up. One more. Out. One of the principles of Pilates is coordination. So I always try and throw one of these things in occasionally. Let's go the other way. We've got 5. Now after this section, we'll be coming back from the break, doing some leg exercises to work those glutes, tone them up. We'll see you soon. You need to have a towel with you for this section so that you can support your neck. You'll be lying all the way down, placing the towel between your neck and your shoulder. And bring the spine into the neutral position. So have a think back to the very, very beginning of the show when we talked about neutral spine lying on your back. Now in this position, I need you to place yourself so you've got one line that goes all the way through the center of your body. We call that a plumb line. Now from there you have to lift the waist and the ribs up off the ground. So you're narrowing the waist. It's as if you're standing up. Look at that hourglass shape. Lift the top leg, put the top hand behind the bottom. And again, 2. And down. And again, 3. Make sure you use the hand to keep the hip still. And again, 4. And down. If you can keep that hip still, 5. Make sure that you're using those bottom muscles effectively. And 6. Breathe in, narrow the waist. Breathe out, 7. And in. Breathe out, 8. And in. Breathe out, 9. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed. Bring that front hand down. Straighten the underneath leg. We go again. 1. Making sure again that you keep that top hip still. So the exercise is very effective. 3. And in. 4. Now where's that underneath waist? And in. Have you got it working? 5. And in. 6. And in. Breathe out, 7. And in. Breathe out, 8. And in. Breathe out, 9. And in. Breathe out, 10. Now here comes the nasty one, clam number 3. Making sure that top shoulder stays away from the ear. And up. Bend. And down. And where's that top hip? 2. It doesn't move. Keep it still. Reach up. Bend. And down. 3. Lengthen. Bend. Relaxing the chest. 2 more. 4. Reach your toes all the way out. Underneath waist lifted. And down. 1 more. 5. And up. Bend. Okay, let's go to the other side. Taking your towel with you. And again, making sure that you've got the neutral spine position. Lift. And down. 2. And down. Use the hand. 3 to making sure you've got that hip still. And 4. And down. Breathe out, 5. Breathing in Pilates breathing. Breathe out, 6. Breathe in through the nose, tummy tight. Breathe out, 7. And remember, the breathing is much shorter, 8, than you breathe normally. Breathe out, 9. That's because you're unable to breathe into the tummy. 10. Straighten the underneath leg. Support yourself with the hand. Breathing out. Now you've got to keep the hips still on your own now. 2, but you should understand that feeling. Breathe out, 3. Breathing in. Breathe out, 4. Check that top shoulder is away from the ear. Breathe out, 5. And in. Breathe out, 6. And where's that underneath waist? And down. 7. Make sure it stays lifted. And in. Breathe out 8. 2 more. Breathe out 9. And now clam number 3, 10, is coming up right now. Down. Breathe out, lift. Reach the sky. Breathe in, down. Keep those abdominals firm. Breathe out 2. And up. Breathing in. And down. Breathe out 3. Reach, lengthen. Breathing in. And down. Breathe out 4. And lengthen. Those bottom muscles should be getting really tight by now. And down. Breathe out 5. Lengthen it up. Keep the underneath waist lifted. Down. And relax. Okay, coming up for me, you need to stretch out those muscles that you've just been working. On all fours. Now watch you take one foot and take it behind you and lengthen all the way out in a diagonal and reach the arms all the way out in front of you. Feel those muscles we've just been working stretching. Now after these stretches, we're going to a break, and after the break we're going to be coming back with some exercises for the spine. We'll see you soon. Welcome back. You're going to need your towels again for the back and lying down on your tummies. And it's very important though, if you do feel the lower back in this section, that you come back so you sit on your heels and you stretch your arms all the way out in front of you, and that allows you to release the lower back. And it's important just in any exercise, you should never feel the lower back working. It just means you're not ready for that variation yet. So coming all the way down. First of all, place your toes together, swing your heels all the way out to the side, and that naturally allows you to open up that lower back area. Rest your head down your towel and make sure you've got enough room to breathe that you can clear your nose. Place the hands in a position that is relaxed. From there, gently press your pubic bone down towards the ground until you feel that the pubic bone and the 2 hip bones come onto that equal plane. We call that the neutral pelvis. And now relax. And as you relax, feel the tummy muscles flop down into the ground and the natural arc in your lower back increase. Try it again, pressing the pubic bone down. So once again, as you do that, feel everything come onto an equal plane. And relax, sort of flop down to the ground. Once again, feeling that difference, pressing the pubic bone all the way down. Okay, so from in that position, I want you to draw out the pelvic floor muscles, zip in those waist muscles, hold yourself strongly there. Placing the hands down, moving the towel out of the way, and drawing the shoulders all the way down to the back. Tummy muscles firm, here we go. Breathe out, lift all the way up, stretching long through the crown of the head. Breathe in all the way down. Keeping the elbows out to the side, draw the shoulders down the back, keep the pelvis in neutral, and breathing come all the way down. All the way up, breathing out, and breathing in. I'm always keeping the chin slightly tucked here, breathing out, and that's just ensuring that the neck's in the right position. The spine comes up, the neck is in line with the spine. Now here we go, lift the hands and elbows up, and slowly down, making sure the forehead stays connected to your hands, the elbows are out to the side, breathing out. Keeping the pelvis in neutral, that's very, very important here. And going down again, 2 more like that, breathing out. Even think about tightening up the lower portion of the bottom, the lower gluteals. That also helps to keep the pubic bone down. A little trick of the trade there for you. And coming down. Here we go again. Breathe out, lift. Stretch both arms out. Hands back. Now as you stretch the arms out, we lift up. Keep the shoulders drawing down the back. Return. And down. Breathing out. Now where's your neutral pelvis? Make sure it's still there. Return. If you do feel the lower back, remember I'd like you to stop. And lift. Stretching out, keep drawing the shoulders down the back. Okay, and that takes us onto the swimming. So you bring all the way back, rest your forehead down, and reach the fingertips all the way out in front of you. And we lift, front arm, back leg. Keep the head all the way down, and the other side. And down. Now making sure as you lift, you keep the pubic bone pressing down. And other side, keep the pubic bone pressing down, so you're avoiding losing the neutral pelvis. You must try and keep that. And down. And now we'll lift the chest on this one. Here we go. Lift all the way up and down. Just a little bit of height with the chest. Up, still keeping the chin gently tucked towards the throat. Up and down. Breathe out as you lift. Breathe in as you lower. Think of those arms floating up and down. Up. Okay, relaxing. If you're not already back in the rest position, let's all come back now. Reach the arms up in front, dropping down to the heels, and take a deep breath in to the lower, mid and upper back. And then as you relax, allow the tailbone to drop and melt down into your heels. And again, breathing in. And breathing out, allow it to drop and melt down to the heels. And one more breath in. And then up onto all fours, gently mobilise and finishing off today. That's all we've got time for. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and we'll see you again soon.